everyone, welcome to 4sidestv with me Anjali. The BCCI and ICC's decision to organize cultural programs before the India-Pakistan match in the ODI World Cup is facing significant criticism. Many have raised concerns about the appropriateness of such activities before a high-stakes cricket match. Let's delve into the reasons behind this backlash and analyze the potential impact on the players and the game itself. Here's a special story from 4sidestv. The recently commenced ODI World Cup 2023, the pinnacle tournament in cricket, began without a formal ceremony. Even if the finalists from the previous World Cup were competing, the largest stadium in the world would remain empty. This decision to overlook the match and instead hold a special ceremony for the India vs Pakistan game 8 days later has sparked a major debate in the cricket community. Regardless of the game, the World Cup is meant to provide equal opportunities to all participating nations. There should be no perception of favoritism towards one team or another. Every aspect should be fair and equal for everyone as per the rules. However, there is criticism that the ODI World Cup hosted by India lacks balance. Even Indian fans themselves are expressing dissenting views. Social media is flooded with criticism, accusing the India-Pakistan match of being a money-making endeavor and romanticizing a rivalry. Interestingly, there is a trending boycott movement on Twitter, arguing fans to avoid supporting the Pakistan team and instead celebrate the game with other teams. In the past, the opening ceremony has been a customary event before the first match of the World Cup. Irrespective of teams competing, grand celebrations would take place. However, this time, the tournament started without much fanfare. The match between England and New Zealand at the Narendra Modi ground, the world's largest cricket stadium, failed to attract the expected crowd. The stadium was scarcely filled even at a tenth of its capacity by the start of the match. Only by the end of the first innings did the crowd reach a third of its potential attendance. The popularity of ODIs has been on the decline for several years, influenced by the rise of T20s. Given this scenario, some believe that hosting the World Cup in cricket, loving India would revitalize this format. Consequently, there were expectations that the ICC and BCCI would treat the first match with prestige to generate interest among fans. The fact that the stadium was mostly empty for the opening match of the World Cup has become a topic of international discussion. With the exception of matches involving the Indian team in the first week, attendance for most games has been minimal. In such circumstances, the special arrangements made by the organizers for the India-Pakistan match on Saturday have become a subject of scrutiny. Naturally, the India-Pak clash garners immense excitement, effortlessly filling stadiums. Millions of people will watch the match on TV without any additional embellishments. However, the BCCI has planned an extravagant musical festival before this game, inviting film and political celebrities as special guests. This has raised concerns within the cricket world that the India-Pak match has been prioritized just 9 days into the tournament while neglecting the importance of the opening match. This is seen as a display of disregard for other participating teams. In the context of the Asia Cup, there has been a prevailing belief for some years that the BCCI and other cricket authorities aim to capitalize on the fan interest in the India-Pakistan encounter. Whenever these two teams face each other in tournaments like the World Cup, Asia Cup or Champions Trophy, they attract billions of viewers worldwide. The revenue generated from these matches is substantial. Since bilateral series between the two teams ceased after 2012, the spotlight has focused on their clashes in tournaments. Consequently, the format of the Asia Cup, featuring 6 nations, is structured to ensure that India and Pakistan meet each other 2 or 3 times. The recent decision to allocate a reserve day for the India-Pakistan match in the World Cup has raised concerns among cricket fans. While the financial strength of the BCCI may contribute to this bias, it is disheartening to see other big cricketing countries remaining silent on the matter. With 10 countries competing in the tournament, prioritizing only 2 teams risks undermining the excellence of the World Cup. As average cricket fans, it is important to voice our opinion and advocate for a fair and inclusive tournament that showcases the talent and diversity of all participating nations. Thank you for watching 4 Sides TV with me, Anjali.